Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and wherever this message finds you, we hope it finds you well. This is the January edition of the Vetcelerator newsletter, and we are coming off the backs of a fantastic VMX conference where we talk to practices both large and small about the subject of marketing, which is very popular these days. And no matter what size they were, practices generally felt that they couldn't do it all, that there was a lot that they wanted to do, but didn't have the resources, time, or know-how to get it all done. And so we wanted to be helpful. We've been writing a lot in the last couple of years on this subject, and we put it all into a useful framework that asks, what are the 7 M's of marketing and how do I use them to best articulate a message to end customers and promote the value that I have to them? And so those 7 M's are markets, mission, message content, message design, media strategy, money, and measurement. And I'm going to go through all 7 really briefly here, but please be sure to check out the newsletter because there's so much more that we write about it that's going to get lost in the short brevity of this newsletter. And as always, we're going to highlight brand partners, both new and existing, that we want you to know about, and our social media stuff that's coming out for February. So let's begin. The first one, as always, is markets. First, you have to target who are you talking to in this message? What is your market? And we can segment whether it's demographic or psychological or behavior, but for most practices, they exist in a hyper-local space. So it really is a geographical problem, and we want to highlight which market they want to serve. The second is the mission. What are you trying to accomplish? And in the article, we're going to show you the difference between awareness and persuasion using something as simple as looking at the billboards as you drive across the highway. And I think that will be useful. Third, message content. What are you trying to say? And how should you say it? What is the main point of the message that you are trying to promote? Fourth is going to be media strategy. This is going to look at a 3-piece Venn diagram of your paid, owned, and earned media. And paid being something like a search ad or a Facebook ad. The second being your own media would be something like your website, you own it. Your social media page, you own it. And the final piece of the Venn diagram is earned media. You can think of that as word of mouth or review management. We break down how each can be used in the promotion. Fifth, message content. These are Nobel Prize winning ideas by Dan Kahneman. What are you trying to say? How do you show it? And how does that actually affect system 1 or system 2 in the brain to use it to your advantage? Sixth, money. We do a ways and means approach starting at the end and working backwards to get people understanding how much is it going to take to run an effective campaign. And the answer is not a lot, but more than a lot of practices want to promote to it. That's the hard truth. And finally, measurement. You don't necessarily need a better scorecard, but you need a scorecard, and you need a simple scorecard a lot of times to make sure it works and you're doing the things you need to be doing. And so all of that's included below. Please take a look, and thank you for your business. If we can ever be helpful, please let us know, and we really, really look forward to working with you.